Did Hitler's massive invasion of the Soviet Union fail because of winter, or was a hidden betrayal at play? Stick around to uncover all the shocking details. Welcome back to the Jeremy Ryan Slate Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Ryan Slate, the CEO and co-founder of Command Your Brand. We help our clients to make a big impact on the biggest podcasts out there. You can check us out over at commandyourbrand.com or book a call with our team today to see how we can help you get on the right podcast. Head over to commandyourbrand.com/book a call and do that today. If you're brand new to this channel, like this video, leave us a comment, or smash that subscribe button if you support liberty, freedom, and want to build a better future. And reminder to you guys out there, you can always follow me on X. I am at Jeremy Ryan Slate, and I'm always looking to hear from you and engage with you. Today, we're diving deep into one of the biggest and bloodiest gambles in history, Operation Barbarossa, the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union in 1941. This was a blitzkrieg that aimed to crush Stalin's empire in weeks, but ended up changing the world and not how Hitler planned. Was it just a military misstep, or were there secret deals, betrayals, and even conspiracies behind it? We're unpacking it all with the names, dates, and that conspiratorial bend you love. Buckle up, and let's enjoy this ride through history's darkest battlefield. Before we charge into the Eastern Front, let's set the stage. On June 22nd, 1941, Nazi Germany launches the largest invasion ever. Over 3 million men, thousands of tanks and planes against the Soviet Union. It's called Operation Barbarossa, named after a medieval emperor, and it's Hitler's bid to conquer Russia, grab its resources, and build his empire. But it's a colossal failure, costing millions of lives and turning the tide of World War II not in the direction that Hitler hoped for. Why did it go so wrong? Was it bad planning, brutal weather, or something shadier? With clear historical context, we're going to break down the invasion, its players, and the mystery that still lingers today. Let's dive in. Let's start in the 1930s, when Europe's a powder keg. Adolf Hitler, born in 1889, takes power in Germany in 1933, promising to make it a superpower. His book, Mein Kampf, published in 1925, lays out his plan: conquer living space, or Lebensraum, in the East, especially Russia. He sees the Soviet Union, led by Joseph Stalin, born in 1878, as a weak giant rich in oil, grain, and land, but shaky from purges and famines. By 1939, World War II kicks off when Hitler invades Poland on September 1st, splitting it with Stalin under the secret Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, signed on August 23, 1939, with Soviet Foreign Minister Vyacheslav Molotov and German Joachim von Ribbentrop. This deal stuns the world. Nazis and communists are enemies, but agree to carve up Eastern Europe. Hitler takes Western Poland, Stalin grabs the East, plus the Baltic states. It's a truce, but both sides know it's temporary. Hitler's got his eyes on Russia. In 1940, he's riding high. France falls in June, Britain's under air attack, and his generals like Heinz Guderian, born in 1888, perfect the Blitzkrieg, lightning war with tanks and planes. On December 18, 1940, Hitler signs Directive 21, codenamed Barbarossa, planning a summer 1941 invasion to crush the Soviets in just 6 weeks. Why? He wants Ukraine's wheat, Caucasus oil, and to wipe out communism, which he calls a Jewish plot. Here's the setup. Germany's got 3.8 million troops, 3,600 tanks, and 2,700 planes, per historian David Glantz. The Soviets have 5 million men, but are disorganized. Stalin's 1937 purges killed 35,000 officers, including Marshal Mikhail to Kevchevsky, crippling the Red Army. Stalin trusts Hitler's pact, ignoring spies like Richard Sorge, who warns of the invasion in May 1941. And here's the conspiracy hook. Some ex-posts claim British intelligence, led by MI6, fed Stalin false info to ensure a German attack, weakening both sides. Others say Hitler's bankers, tied to the City of London, pushed for more war profits. Was Barbarossa just Hitler's dream or someone else's plan? Let's see it unfold. June 22nd, 1941, at 3:15 a.m., Operation Barbarossa kicks off. 3 million Axis troops, Germans, Romanians, Hungarians, storm across an 1,800-mile front from the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea. It's massive. Army Group North, led by Wilhelm von Lieb, aims for Leningrad. Army Group Center under Fedor von Bock targets Moscow. And Army Group South, with Gerd von Rundstadt, hits Kiev. Over 600,000 vehicles, 750,000 horses, and 2,700 planes back them up, per historian Antony Beevor. The Blitzkrieg's brutal. German Panzer tanks, led by generals like Guderian and Hermann Hoth, sliced through Soviet lines in the first week. They encircle 300,000 Red Army troops at Bialystok and Minsk, capturing 400,000 by July 3rd. Soviet planes, 2,000, get destroyed on the ground. Stalin's stunned, hiding in his dacha for days, per aide Gregory Zhukov. By August, the Germans take Smolensk, 200 miles from Moscow, and besiege Leningrad, starving 3 million residents. But cracks show. The Soviets fight back. Zhukov rallies troops, and partisans harass German supply lines. The vast Russian steppe stretches logistics thin. Tanks run low on fuel, and rain turns roads to mud by October. Stalin's Red Army, though battered, has 14 million reserves per Glatz. Hitler's generals push for Moscow, but he diverts troops to Ukraine, capturing Kiev on September 19th, 1941, with 600,000 prisoners. It's a win, but delays the Moscow push. Conspiracy angle. Ex-post claims Stalin let the invasion happen, sacrificing men to draw Germany deeper, knowing winter was coming. Others say German officers like Wilhelm Conneries of the intelligence leaked plans to Britain, hoping to sabotage Hitler. Beevor says it was Hitler's ego splitting his forces that showed the advance. Was this bad strategy or betrayal from within? Let's see how it unravels. By October 1941, Barbarossa is losing steam. Operation Typhoon, the push for Moscow, begins October 2nd with 1 million German troops under von Bock. They encircle 500 Soviets at Vyazma by October 10th, but mud slows tanks to a crawl called Rasputita, Russia's muddy season. Temperatures drop to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit by November, freezing German soldiers in summer uniforms. Soviet T-34 tanks, tougher than German Panzers, start hitting back. On December 5th, 1941, Zhukov launches a counteroffensive with 1 million fresh Siberian troops, pushing Germans 150 miles from Moscow. Hitler's stunned by January 1942. Germany loses 800,000 men per glance, with 200,000 dead. Leningrad's siege drags on, killing 800,000 civilians by starvation through 1944, per historian Richard Overy. In the south, Rundstedt's forces stall at Rostov, retreating by November 1941. Hitler fires generals blaming them, but his obsession with total victory blinds him. Here's the conspiratorial kicker. Some ex-posts say Western allies like Britain's Winston Churchill withheld aid to the Soviets to prolong the fight, weakening both sides. Others claim Stalin's spies, like the Red Orchestra Network under Leopold Trepper, fed Hitler false intel to lure him deeper. Overy says Stalin's paranoia, ignoring Sorg's warnings, hurt more than any plot. But the timing is fishy. Why did Britain delay until 1942? Was Barbarossa's failure just weather or a rigged trap? Let's look at the long game. Barbarossa doesn't end in 1941. It drags into 1943, bleeding both sides. In 1942, Hitler doubles down with Operation Blue, targeting Caucasus oil fields. The Germans push to Stalingrad, leading to the brutal Battle of Stalingrad, starting on August 23, 1942. By February 1943, General Friedrich Paulus surrenders 91,000 German troops, a turning point costing 1.5 million lives per Bivor. The Soviets under Zhukov and Vasily Chukyov encircle the Germans, using winter and numbers to crush them. The costs are staggering. Barbarossa and its aftermath kill 5 million Soviet soldiers and 10 million civilians by 1945, per Russian archives. Germany loses 3 million men, with 1 million dead. The invasion shifts World War II. Stalin joins the Allies, and Germany's stretched thin, leading to D-Day in 1944 and defeat in 1945. Hitler's dream of Lebensraum collapses, and the Soviet Union emerges a superpower, shaping the Cold War. Conspiracy theories thrive. Ex-post claim Wall Street bankers like Prescott Bush funded Hitler's war machine under the Union Banking Corporation, hoping to profit from the chaos. Partly true for 1942 U.S. records, but no direct Barbarossa link. Others say Stalin and Hitler staged the war's scale to justify purges and control, citing secret NKVD files. Historians like Ian Kershaw say Hitler's overconfidence and Soviet resilience were enough. But the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact secrecy fuels doubt. And here's a stat. In 2025, Russia's Victory Day, May 9th, draws 1 million to Moscow's Red Square, per TASS honoring Barbarossa survivors. Was the invasion a blunder or a chess move gone wrong? Why care about a battle from World War II in 1941? Because Barbarossa is a lesson in ambition and betrayal. It shows how one man's obsession, Hitler's, can burn millions, just like today's leaders can tank economies or start conflicts with a single call. Your job, your savings, your safety. They're tied to decisions made in secret rooms like that 1938 pact. The invasion's failure reshaped the world, giving us NATO, the Cold War, and 2025's tense Russia-West standoff. Conspiracy angle. Ex-post still buzz about Barbarossa. Some say MI6 or the U.S. intelligence knew Hitler's plans, but let them roll to weaken communism. Others claim Stalin's purges were a cover to eliminate rivals who knew too much. No hard proof, but declassified files like a 1941 NKVD report from 1991 archives show Stalin ignored 84 warnings. Was he naive or playing a long game? And in 2025, with Ukraine's war echoing Barbarossa's front, per Reuters, the past feels so close. Who's making secret deals today? And what can you do about it? Well, first, you can read Barbarossa by Alan Clark or The Eastern Front by Anthony Beevor are killer starts. Second, plan smart. Hitler didn't plan for winter, just like Napoleon. You can prep for your own battles, like saving or networking. Third, question everything. When leaders push big moves like wars or policies, look for the hidden hand. Pacts, profits, or power grabs. Barbarossa wasn't just tanks. It was ambition, betrayal, and secrets. Who's the modern Hitler or Stalin rolling the dice in 2025? And that's a wrap, folks. From Hitler's Blitzkrieg to Stalin's comeback, from Moscow's snow to Stalingrad's ruins, we've uncovered why Operation Barbarossa shook the world. Was it a military flop or a deeper plot? You decide. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives into history, power. Follow me on X. I am at Jeremy Ryan Slate. Please, in the description below, support our sponsors. They help to continue to make these episodes possible. Got a theory on Barbarossa? Hit me up on X with the hashtag Barbarossa Mystery, and let's keep the conversations going until next time. Keep questioning, keep digging, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Jeremy Ryan Slate Show.